At this time, can the class of 2022 please have a seat? Next, we will have the national anthem by the Brown Deer High School Concert Choir. Start. At this time, can the audience and our graduates please stand for the national anthem presented by our concert choir.
So proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you very much. And now we will have our 2022 graduate, Brooklyn Russell, sing the Black National Anthem. Please rise.
Is it on? Okay. Lift every voice and sing to earth and heaven. Ring, ring with the harmonies of liberty. Let our rejoicing rise high as listening skies. Let it resound loud as the rolling sea. Sing a song full of the faith that the dark world has brought us. Sing a song full of the hope that the present has brought us. Facing the rising sun of a new day begun. Let us march on till victory is won.
Good job. Okay, at this time, you can have a seat. Good afternoon. I am Ms. Brown, the proud principal at Brown Deer High School, and welcome to the commencement ceremony for the class of 2022. Before we begin, I would like to thank our school board, superintendent, staff, parents, and all extended support members that helped make today happen for our graduates. I would also like to say a special thank you to the Graduation Planning Committee and all of the staff members that worked so hard to make this event special for our graduates. Let's give everyone a round of applause. Families, I know today presented a mixed bag of emotions. You probably felt proud, happy, excited, and sad all at the same time. You looked at your graduate and you thought about the hours of labor it took to bring her or him into this world. You thought about the first fall from the bicycle. You thought about dropping him or her off for 4K, the braces, the first middle school dance, and their first broken heart. And now your child is standing in front of you, all grown up, ready to conquer the world. Even though you have plans for your child's bedroom and you have been pretending to be joyous as you count down to this special day, we all know that this is very bittersweet. But let me help you reframe it. You know all of those talks you had with your child, the many, many, many prayers, experiences you gave your child, the hugs, the smiles, the encouraging words. You set them up for today and every day after. My only advice for this graduating class is to trust the process. Theodore Roosevelt said it the best. Do what you can do with all that you have wherever you are. So today we say, wherever you go in the world, remember your lessons learned along the way, and you are charged with making the world a better and different place. We are all so proud of you, but now let's graduate this class of 2022. Let's give them a round of applause. Next, we will have our commencement speaker, Dr. Brandon Curry. Dr. Brandon Curry is an athlete, coach, educator, guidance counselor, business and community leader. Dr. Curry graduated from Brown Deer High School, where he distinguished himself in athletics, leadership, and academics. Dr. Curry won 2 WIAA State High School Tennis Single Championships for Brown Deer High School. He attended Butler University, where he was the most celebrated tennis player of all time, and a member of the 2016 Butler University Hall of Fame induction class. He earned a bachelor's degree in elementary education with a Master of Science in School Counseling and Psychology. Beyond these accomplishments, Dr. Curry continued as a humble and dedicated leader and role model for his teammates, classmates, and community partners. He served as a school guidance counselor for 10 years in the public school setting, earned his doctorate in urban education, coached Division I men's tennis, is an author of a book titled Deuce Point, founded and operated the West Indy Racquet Club to serve kids from disadvantaged backgrounds, and taught college courses on foundations of mental health counseling and psychopathology and advanced diagnosis. Dr. Curry believes it is vital to build relationships and offer safety to youth in order to combat childhood trauma. He believes the formula, visibility, accessibility equals opportunity, offers an opportunity for children to have hope and a chance to accomplish great things in their lives. Without further ado, Everyone, please give our commencement speaker, Dr. Brandon Curry, a warm round of applause.
I'm slightly taller, so I'm going to adjust this a little bit. Graduates, parents, family, teachers, administrators, and staff, good afternoon and congratulations. I'm going to follow President Franklin D. Roosevelt's advice here today to be sincere, be brief, and be seated. I mean, I have to because they only gave me 5 minutes. I'm teasing because I'm nervous. This is a big deal to me, and I'm a proud Brown Deer graduate. Thank you. I walked those halls, I sat in those same chairs, I played tennis on the courts out back. We need some new ones, by the way. Just saying. And it's really an honor for me to be here today. When I was a freshman here, I was 5 feet 6 inches tall and weighed 95 pounds. Oh, it's true. I was walking the halls with no clue where I was headed, both literally and figuratively. I mean, I couldn't find Mrs. Osborne class to save my life, and I definitely didn't know where I was headed in the world. I imagine a lot of you can relate to that feeling of not knowing exactly what's next or where your journey will take you. I'm a tennis player, and I'm a huge fan of Arthur Ashe. Arthur Ashe was probably the best-known black male tennis player and well-known for winning Wimbledon, the US Open, and Australian Open. He once said, "Success is a journey, not a destination. The doing is often more important than the outcome." So yes, you may not know where you're heading next, but you are a group of remarkable individuals. So take a moment to think about the challenges you've overcome during your time here, and not just the typical stresses that accompany being a high school student. Those are tough enough of their own, but you've also had to encounter much more, such as a global pandemic and a national racial reckoning. It's incredible what you've all achieved. All of you here today have overcome a lot to be here, so be very proud of yourselves. But let's go back to when you first started at Brown Deer. Could you have imagined what the next 4 years would look like? And as you sit here today at the beginning of the next chapter, can you truly picture what the next 4 years will look like? How about the next 40 years? Probably not, and that's okay. Embrace that uncertainty, embrace that journey. Because as I look back on my time at Brown Deer and the experience of my life since, I see the chaos of new beginnings and of the unknown eventually turn into a journey to self-confidence, kick-started by my time as a member of the Brown Deer family. And let me tell you something, now that I've been out in the world for a minute, Brown Deer is not like other schools or communities. Here, the Brown Deer way stresses doing all things with love and empowering students so you can grow into the best version of yourself, so that each of you can be a force of positivity and good. I know because Brown Deer helped me grow into the best version of myself. Well, that 5'6" freshman did grow and kept growing and grew some more. And although today I stand 6'8" tall, and I'm the CEO of my own company called Strive 365, my true growth, the growth that really matters, was in my personal journey. My journey that I could have never predicted when I was in your shoes. But thanks in large part to the Brown Deer way, I have fostered ability to build long-lasting relationships. I have cultivated belief in myself. I have done all the things with love in my heart. And I am now able to uplift and inspire others so that they can succeed on their journeys. After years of my journey, I now live and run my business by the following values: foster resilience, act with empathy, cultivate change, establish trust, and serve youth. Brown Deer set me on my path. Now it's your turn. It's your turn to go forward, to carve your path, to find your values, to embrace the journey, because that is the secret. You're setting off in your own journey now, and rest assured that thanks to your hard work, and thanks to your loved ones, and thanks to Brown Deer, you're ready. But there is going to be chaos, uncertainty, fear, and strife on this journey. But rest assured, you're made of strong stuff to handle those situations. So let that self-confidence and resilience lead you to truly embrace the journey, even the low points, because even those down days, you're still learning, growing, and becoming. Those are actually the days where you're making the most progress because you are forging your values and your strength. So go forward from here. Go forward bravely with the knowledge that you are made of strong stuff. Go move into the world where you and you alone determine your worth and your future path. Embrace this journey you're on and what lies ahead. And do all these things with love in your heart. Best wishes to you all, and congratulations. Thank you.
Can we please give Dr. Brandon Curry another round of applause? Next, we will have 3 student addresses. Our first student address is from Belicia Alvarez. Belicia is the class president and a proven leader in the school. She is a well-rounded student, as she is an athlete and academic scholar. She is ranked in the top 7 of her graduating class. Belicia is determined and mature, and we can only expect great things from her. Please welcome Belicia Alvarez as she gives our class president address.
Good afternoon, family, staff, and this year's 2022 graduates. As many of you know, I have been a part of the Brown Deer School District for over 14 years. I have seen many faces along the way, so I would like to say thank you to those that are not here with us today, and congratulations to all of you sitting in front of me now. Considering how long we have known each other, I think we can all agree we have gained a second family and learned a great deal from our past relationships. Recently, I had a conversation with a fellow student that has been in the same class as myself for multiple years. We talked for almost an hour, and I am disappointed in myself to say that that was the first conversation I had actually had with them. Audre Lorde once said, "It is not our differences that divide us, it is our inability to recognize, accept, and celebrate those differences." If you take anything away from today, let it be a conversation. Have a conversation with someone you wouldn't normally have one with, and you will be surprised. Whether or not you know it, each and every one of you sitting next to you today has impacted someone. We have spent years learning from each other, leaning on each other, sharing laughs, and have even rallied together to make our voices heard. We are Generation Z, the largest and most ethically diverse generation in U.S. history, making up 27% of the U.S. population. We are a generation that is viewed as digital pioneers because of our substantial use of technology. We are a generation that is of change and acceptance. We have grown up in a world of spiraling unpredictability, a world that is not built for everyone to thrive. We have witnessed our families' hardships through the Great Recession and a worldwide pandemic. We are not one to quit while we're ahead, but we are one that is stronger in numbers. The older generations view us as lazy or weak for defending our worth. We are not the type to follow society's norms, but we create our own paths. We strive to change many injustices created by those that came before us. We are not so easily taken down, no matter the hurdles put in our way. We understand that some started this race many steps ahead of others, yet here we all are waiting to receive our diplomas. We have had our turn at the kids' table, but it is now our turn to speak, to fight, and to create a better world. Today we graduate. As we look around, this will be the last time many of us will be in the same room together. Once we leave this building, some of us may never see each other aside from the social media world. Soon, our names will be called, and we will walk across this stage into a world that we will make our own. Take pride in how far you have come, and enjoy the journey ahead. Good luck creating the path to your future.
Please give our class president another round of applause. Next, we will have Ms. Prost, Brown Deer High School Assistant Principal, introduce our salutatorian, Lydia Rakowski.
Welcome and congrats to the class of 2022. You are amazing. Today it is my honor to introduce to you the salutatorian of the class of 2022, Lydia Rakowski. Lydia, as described by faculty and staff, is hardworking, a stellar student, and a kind young woman. She deserves all the accolades she has earned. But I will share one secret with you. Lydia makes it look easy. As her teacher, she was organized, prepared, and engaged in class. Lydia made it look easy. As an athlete, she shows up, works out, and leads her peers. Lydia makes it look easy. Lydia receives A's and excels in her classwork. Again, Lydia makes it look easy. I can assure you, classmates and families, it was not easy. Lydia stayed up late, worked hard after school, created flashcards, reviewed notes, rewrote essays, took feedback from teachers, sought input from her family, and dedicated herself to excellence. It was not easy. I witnessed Lydia take deep breaths, bounce back from tough situations, and move forward. It was not easy. College applications, advanced classes, work, sports, it was not easy. Lydia, congratulations. It was not easy, and today is a product of your hard work and commitment. Next year, Lydia will attend the University of Minnesota Twin Cities to study social work. We are confident in your ability, Lydia, to confront the difficult and make it look easy. But we know that behind the ease is true dedication. You make so many so proud. To the class of 22, it won't be easy. There'll be bumps and boulders. You are stronger than you know and more resilient than you can imagine. When faced with challenges, think of people in this field house today and know that we are so full of hope and faith in you. Be well, be safe, be blessed, and move through your journey with grace, a little swagger, and a whole lot of love. And it's my pleasure to introduce to you our salutatorian, Lydia Rakowski.
Thank you, Ms. Probst, and thank you to the students, teachers, parents, and staff who provided support throughout our 4 years here. Community is a group of people living in the same place or having a particular characteristic in common. Brown Deer High School is a community of its own. It's extremely diverse, yet all of us graduating today will forever have this one thing in common. All of us are going to meet new people after high school, but we will always have this community to fall back on. Teachers, staff, students, and families have been an influential part of our education throughout our time in school. The teachers have encouraged us to be the best people we can be, and their determination to help us succeed does not go unrecognized. The families of Brown Deer have strengthened our community by motivating us as students and supporting our goals. As a student body of Brown Deer High School, we have all survived the past 4 years, and even more importantly, through the pandemic. We went from a typical high school experience to being confined to a computer screen. In the blink of an eye, the second half of sophomore year and the majority of junior year came to an end. We were finally able to come back together as a class when we had the opportunity to switch back to in-person learning as seniors this year. Walking through the fieldhouse doors on the first day of freshman year felt like a breath of fresh air. We felt invincible. We all were very optimistic to see what our first year of high school would bring. We watched upperclassmen come together to prove our school's unity following some unfortunate occurrences during homecoming week. This paved a pathway of leadership for our class to be able to stand up for ourselves in the future. Sophomore year started out somewhat normal until rumors began filling the halls of an unknown virus. We joked about having an extra week of spring break, but as colleges started shutting down, we knew something was going to happen. Winter sports started canceling the remainder of their seasons, and spring sports were postponing their start dates. Our extra week of spring break turned into a month away from school. The next year and a half became a blur. School remained virtual for most of this time with the exception of a few students who chose to return. Upon our return, we were required to wear masks with continuous fear of being shut down. After a year being stuck in the middle of a pandemic, we all returned to school to take the ACT. It felt like we hadn't seen each other in ages. And just like that, we were wrapping up junior year and ready to start our fast track to graduation. Our mostly normal senior year has allowed for us to rebuild the recently neglected community that some of us have relied on since kindergarten. Our last Spirit Week, sporting events, and school dances were nothing compared to those we participated in as underclassmen. We had a blast at our first and last prom ever, and through all of this, we built a strong and supportive community to cheer each other on during sporting events, pep rallies, and school activities. Through our good times and bads, wins and losses, and successes and failures, we are all together here now as a community, the Brown Deer High School graduating class of 2022. We should all take into account the lessons we have learned from this small community and apply them to our future relationships. With that being said, thank you to each and every person for being here on this very special day to support all of us graduating seniors. You are responsible for making our high school experience what it has been, not only for the good times, but for the lessons we've learned from the bad. We will carry these memories with us for the rest of our lives as we bring this chapter of our lives to a close. We are bound to do great things as we write the next. I am so proud of my peers and what they will go on to do. No matter where life takes us, we will always be welcomed back to the community that has built us to be young adults we are today. Congratulations to the class of 2022. We made it.
Let's give Lydia another round of applause. Thank you, Lydia. The last student address we will have is from our valedictorian of the class of 2022, Nathan Tock. I had the pleasure of meeting Nathan Tock this school year. For a few days, I saw Nathan working in the library, and I thought, why isn't he in class? And I soon learned that he was taking college classes and completing his college work in the library. So a lot of times I would just stop in and chat with him, and I soon learned that Nathan is very intelligent, humble, and willing to help others. After I saw the level of math work he was doing, I asked him, are you interested in tutoring other students? And he agreed right away. Nathan works really hard. He is one of the most kindest students that I know. I know Nathan will impact our world greatly. Please welcome our class valedictorian, Nathan Tock.
Thanks, Ms. Braun. Hello, everybody. My name is Nathan Tock, and before I begin, I'd like to offer a few words of thanks. First, our school's faculty and staff for all of their hard work on our behalf, as we could not be where we are today without them. Second, our friends, who are not just there to support us, but who also make our lives as enjoyable as they can be on our daily basis. Now, our parents and guardians, because without them, we would not have the opportunity to be here today. Now, speaking of how we made it here, I'd like to reflect on our seniors' undoubtedly unique four-year journey. First, our 9th grade, where it all began. It was a simpler time when classes weren't as intense, and for many of us, our friendships were less complicated. Then came our sophomore year, when COVID-19 brought our world to a halt. Although we managed to stay connected with our friends and our loved ones, our lives would never be the same. Our friendships were challenged, our collective mental health was cracked, and our self-confidence was reshaped under the gaslight of isolation. But after the struggles of spring and summer, our junior year saw things begin to settle as quarantine grew more comfortable. The initial turmoil had settled, and despite our growing load of schoolwork, being at home gave us significantly more time to adapt to our new world. And finally, we've arrived at our year of exit, the one we've been waiting for ever since we first saw the 22 at the end of our usernames. Whether it's college, sports, a career, or something else, our future is imminent, and many of the barriers surrounding us are disappearing. Now, I'd like to share some observations I've made as a member of our class. To start, I'll recount a personal experience. During much of grade school, I wasn't fond of social media. I saw it only as a place of humiliation at first, but once I finally started using it, my previously stress-filled life became significantly easier to cope with. This experience reflects a wonderful truth that we've all encountered, that we can overcome our fears by becoming optimistic, and that we are stronger than we think. However, some fears are not meant to be overcome. Loneliness, for example, is a perfectly rational thing to be afraid of. Not only during COVID, but also throughout our lives, there will be times when we will feel alone. But this is what your friends are for. You make them, you form a bond, and you make each other's lives more enjoyable. Brightening our companions' lives is a great responsibility, but ultimately, it is also what makes us happy. To summarize, as Mark Twain put it, the best way to cheer yourself is to try to cheer somebody else up. And lastly, as a friend to our school, I'd like to offer some mental health advice. Whenever you feel down, your optimism will fade, and the rewards for your efforts will feel like they aren't as worth it. If you give in to that feeling, you will be leaving a part of yourself behind. So value yourself. Remember that you deserve those good rewards, and recall why you pursued them in the first place. In essence, all of our goals can be boiled down to our primal desires to stay alive and to be happy. But then, shouldn't our level of success be something that we determine ourselves? While many of our seniors are going to college next fall, still many are not. But no matter what the path, all of us have the ability to grow and become happy with our lives, so long as we pursue something that we can enjoy for our lifetime. So if you like music, play music. And if you like video games, play video games. In this day and age, even those of us with unorthodox passions can keep ourselves afloat by doing what we love, as long as we can find the right path for it. As Tom Bodett put it, they say a person needs just 3 things to be truly happy: someone to love, something to do, and something to hope for. And when it really comes down to it, we all deserve the life that makes us happy. So now, with our teenage lives behind us, let us push for the best lives that we can ask for. Thank you.
Let's give Nathan Tock another round of applause, please. Next, we will have a district administrator message from our superintendent of the school district of Brown Deer, Dr. Monica Kelsey Brown.
Good afternoon. What a beautiful day. for a beautiful class of 2022. On behalf of our school board members, and I ask our school board members to please stand and be recognized. Thank you for joining us today. Thank you. You may be seated. Also on behalf of our administrators, teachers, support staff, administrative assistants, welcome and congratulations to you and all of your families and friends who helped us arrive to this joyous occasion. Thank you again for joining us today, and again, welcome. Thank you, Dr. Curry, for your words of encouragement. You are appreciated. And I mentioned to Dr. Curry a little earlier, his mom and I, when I was a teacher, we team taught in my previous school district, and I had an opportunity to watch Brandon grow, even when he was a student here in the school district of Brown Deer. So my words to Brandon today is, I feel like you're my son, so thank you so much. Before I continue, I ask that we take a moment of silence to recognize our veterans as we embark upon celebrating Memorial Day. Thank you. May your weekend be filled with gratitude for all the sacrifices made for us to have this weekend to enjoy our freedom. When you see a veteran, please say thank you. And for any of us who've had veterans, such as myself, in our families, please remember them and the sacrifices they made for us to still be here on today. Class of 2022, we honor, acknowledge, and celebrate your accomplishments. Class of 22, I'm going to ask you to give our teachers, administrators, support staff a round of applause for imparting the knowledge that will allow you to continue to go out and be good citizens of society. So class of 22, give our staff a great round of applause. Thank you. This is my second year as superintendent in the school district of Brown Deer. And just as I was last year, I continue to be humbled by the wonderful experience of leading the school district of Brown Deer, but more importantly, by the experience of being able to recognize and honor our graduates. Class of 2022, you made it. Despite the ebb and flow of a four-year experience, much of what we heard from our students prior to me led to numerous disruptions for a variety of reasons, which includes a pandemic. Yet, you made it. Dr. Curry did a great job of providing words of wisdom to send you on your way. With that being said, I will mirror something he said a little earlier. Today, I will be clear, I will be concise, and I will also be seated so that you can continue your celebration. As you enter this new phase in life, life will challenge you to make tough decisions. Decisions that will not only impact you, but impact others as well. You will be more independent now than ever before, and with that independence, you will have to decide what to do, what not to do, what to say, what not to say, when to say it, where to go, where not to go, and how you treat others. Remember to be kind and do small things with great love on your journey. As you transition to the start of this new beginning, I want to share a tool with you that has been helpful for me as I have embarked upon one of the most challenging professions in my career, being a superintendent. I use it to assist me with getting through the daily experiences that come my way. So, quick question for you. Raise your hand if you have a cell phone. Just as I thought, most students do. And the majority of you will be able to do this. So before the day ends today, Your last assignment here in the School District of Brown Deer will be to download an app, a free app called Good Quotes. Again, it is free. You will receive a daily quote on demand that allows you to be reflective and remain in a positive space as life's daily challenges come your way. Before I leave you today, I will share a few of these quotes with you as you continue your aspirations to reach to greater heights. Number one, results happen over time, not overnight. Work hard, stay consistent, and be patient. Number two, find someone who is proud to have you, scared to lose you, fights for you, appreciates you, respects you, cares for you, and loves you unconditionally. Number three, the 3 C's in life: choice, chance, and change. You must make the choice to take the chance if you want anything to change. Number 4, stay positive, forgive others, invest in yourself, trust your instincts, lead with an open heart. Don't let others ruin your day. Do things that bring you joy and be of service to humanity. And finally, love yourself first, because that is who you will spend the rest of your life with. Class of 2022, as one of 2 African-American female superintendents out of 420 districts in the state of Wisconsin, I am proud to lead the class of 22 here in the School District of Brown Deer. We are proud of you. Continue to blaze trails, strive for excellence, and always reach back to make sure others have a chance to experience success just like you. Find what you love, practice it, and be passionate about it. Serve others and make every step a pleasure as you continue to strive for greatness. As your superintendent, I am so proud of you and can't wait to see you own this new independence to create a better life for yourself and others. Class of 2022, congratulations.
Let's give our superintendent, Dr. Monica Kelsey Brown, another round of applause. Next, we will have the presentation of diplomas. I've been instructed to request that families hold applauses until we get through all graduates. But what they really meant to say is when you hear your child's name, show out. Show out big, do it long, show out. Keep it brief though, because we have a lot of names to get through. But there is absolutely no way that you can contain the excitement when you hear your child's name called. So at this time, we will have Mrs. Appleby and Mrs. Spaulding, Brown Deer High School, school counselors, present the diplomas to the graduates of 2022.
Felicia Alvarez. Johanna Anderson. Faith Armstrong. Ariana Artiaga. Taylor Austin. Jabari Baker. Darius Barrow. Alicia Berry. Charlie Bennis. Andre Berry II. Marquez Betts. Ashlyn Bishop. Jake Blazer. Karen Boyland. Alea Brooks. Alicia Brooks. Jackson Butler. Carlos Carlton. Justin Carroll. Eric Sieski Jr. Ashawn Clark. Mariah Daniels. Jamari Davis. Kevian Dean White. Kayla Dibb. James Drake Jr. Kamor Edwards. Bianca Irby. Camille Espina. Namia Fairkanatu. Jeremiah Foley. Antone Griffin. Demiris Harris. Joshua Harris. Arafat Hassan. Makai Henderson. Brandon Herr. Ching Herr. Tu Evan Herr. Amarian Herbert. Cameron Hicks. Sarah Highland. Keena Hopkins. Tyann Howard. Jamari Hutchins. Cameron Jelks. Angel Johnson. Madison Johnson. Ariel Jones. Armani Jones. Micaiah Jones. Gretchen Karthauser. Anna Keebler. Matthew Kang. Chelsea Korang. Matthew Kowitz. Andrew Quao. Kawan LaFleur Jr. Tashawn Long.
Caden Mackey. Aiden Manders. Bryce Manders. Madison Matthews. Carl McAfee. Derek McDaniel. Allison Meeks. Luis Mejia. Chanel Miller. Kai Milton. Keegan McGlowski. Bahir Muhammad. Bashar Muhammad. Jayla Nigau. Gray Nash. Kamar Nash. Ryan Nixon. Josiah Parks. Parr. Benjamin Peets. Odin Peltonen. Anthony Piles. Brooklyn Sunshine Raglan. Kamaya Redmond. Jordana Reisma. Lydia Retkowski. Jaden Richards. Fareed Robinson. Javon Robinson. Markaylin Rolds. Javondre Rollins. DeAnthony Roper. Kylie Rosenberger. Brooklyn Russell. Jalen Saffold. Sadie Shanebeck. Olivia, love your hair. Congratulations. Thank you. Olivia Sellers. Eric Sharesta. Jakari Simmons. Benjamin Skiba. Ramon Sloan. Quayshawn Smith. Sherry Stallworth. Noah Sikorsky. Dylan Tao. Diamond Thomas. Nathan Tack. Matthew Vang. Amara Vasilou. La Paris Vinson. Kylie Waldron. Brandon Washington. Mariah Weitzer. Mary Wells. Asia White. Makai White. Amina Willis. Alexis Wilson. Krayshawn Zutz.
Okay, let's give all of our graduates another round of applause. Come on, we can do it. Graduates of 2022, can you please stand? All of our graduates have received their diplomas, and now it is time to accept the graduates of 2022. At this time, we're going to complete a tradition of turning our tassel. It symbolizes the completion of high school and all of your accomplishments. Please join me with turning your tassel from right to left at this time. Parents, families, loved ones, community, we can show love better than that for our graduates of 2022. We are all so proud of you. Do not allow your greatness to stop here today. You have a lifetime of greatness to fulfill. You are officially Brown Deer High School alumni. Parents, please allow the graduates of 2022 to lead the field house first, and they will join you outside very quickly. Thank you for coming, everyone.